Some people think the world is a scary jungle full of poisonous, deadly things. Actually, the world is a tropical orchard. Those scary things out there, they're just fruits. Yummy fruits. But I'll tell you something about fruits. Some of the best ones have some of the most formidable husks around them. It's there, you see, to protect them. That's what all those scary challenges of life are all about. That's the process of peeling away the husk. To get to the juicy fruit inside.
Hi, are you with the group scheduled for 3?
Yes.
Nice.
Yay, a boat ride. I'm so excited. Are you a Chabad person?
Do you have to be a Chabad person to know the Rebbe? He's everyone's Rebbe. He cared about every Jew and built Chabad houses, mitzvah tanks, built schools. He must have hundreds of shluchim all over Israel. Some of them bring their groups here for a ride on our boats.
Warm and clear and skies so blue, oceans, beaches, mountains too. Waters are inviting, delighting. The days are bright and clear and sunny. It's a land that's blessed and good, flowers budding as they should. Everything is growing, it's flowing, this land of milk and honey. 7 species teach us so we will know how we can blossom and we can bloom and grow. 7 species, they have so much to say, showing us the way to serve Hashem.
Everything in Eretz Yisrael is special. It is a land of wheat and barley, grapes, figs, pomegranates, a land of olives and dates.
Torah is chita, it's compared to stalks of wheat. It feeds our neshama, just like the bread we eat. Barley, soira, brought as the Omer tells the Nefesh HaBahamis, may also serve Hashem. We need to squeeze the geffen grapes to get what's inside. Learn the Torah's deeper meaning. Chassidus is our guide. Figs to Eina take some months till they are ready. Patiently we will advance as we walk steady. Shivas Haminim teach us lessons clear, and like the plants we'll grow, bearing fruit from year to year. Just like pomegranate seeds, every Jew's filled with good deeds, yet he keeps on growing by knowing he always needs to work and strive. Shemen's the Hasidic view, like the oil it seeps through. To the top it rises, advises us how to live our lives. Vash the honey of the date so sweet, learning Torah, it's tasty, it's like a treat. Shivas Haminim teach us their lessons clear, and like the plants will grow, bearing fruit from year to year.
It's that time of year again, Tu B'Shvat, the birthday of the trees. What does that even mean? Were all the trees born on the same day? And anyway, who cares? Why should we even celebrate the birthday of trees? It's time for the Aleph Beta Tu B'Shvat crash course. Let's start from the beginning. What does the name Tu B'Shvat even mean? Don't go looking for the word tu in a Hebrew-English dictionary, because Tet Vav is actually an acronym. It's 15 in Hebrew. So, Tu B'Shvat means the 15th day of the month of Shvat. So, what's so great about the 15th of Shvat? Well, according to the Talmud, it's the beginning of the agricultural year for the trees. Just as a school year starts in September and businesses have their own fiscal years, Tu B'Shvat is the beginning of the tree year. But why do we even need a tree year? I'm so glad you asked. In biblical Jewish law, there are a bunch of guidelines that apply to fruit, especially in the land of Israel. We give Truma, the gift offering to the priests, which is about 1/50th of our produce. There's Maaser, tithes, which is 10% given to the Levites. And then there's Orla, the prohibition to eat a tree's fruit for its first 3 years, and fruit from the 4th year must be eaten in Jerusalem. From the 5th year and on, the fruit can be eaten anywhere. So, when keeping these laws, knowing a tree's age is actually quite important, which is where Tu B'Shvat comes in. Tu B'Shvat marks the new year. It's a cutoff. If a tree's fruits begin to ripen, say a month before Tu B'Shvat, well, once Tu B'Shvat rolls around, now it's considered to be in its 2nd year, even though it's only existed for a month. If it ripens a month after Tu B'Shvat, then it's got to wait 11 months until the next Tu B'Shvat before it starts its 2nd year. It's kind of like filing taxes. If you start a job in October of 2015, you still have to fill out your tax form for 2015 at the end of the year, even though it's only been 2 months. You don't wait until October of 2016. But why is the 15th of Shvat the cutoff? That feels so arbitrary. But actually, it makes a lot of sense. The calendar new year starts in the Hebrew month of Tishrei, and the rainy season begins shortly afterwards, about October time. By the 15th of Shvat, about 4 months later, most of the season's rain will already have fallen, and that's when the year's very first fruits begin to ripen. So anything that begins to ripen after Tu B'Shvat is considered to be a product of that year's rain. Anything before then is considered to be a product of last year's rain. So that's Tu B'Shvat, and we have to wonder, why in the world do we celebrate the beginning of the tree's agricultural year? Well, that may have to do with the reason behind all those agricultural laws to begin with. Each of the laws have their own reasons, but at their core, we think that they're all about a very similar theme: recognition of God as the creator. For example, take a look at Nachmanides' reason for Orla. As we mentioned, the fruit from the tree's 4th year is eaten in Jerusalem, with God, so to say. But trees don't actually produce their best fruit during their first 3 years. Orla teaches us to hold off for the first 3 years, so that when we do go to Jerusalem, when we thank and appreciate God for the fruit that we have and eat it, so to say, with God, we do it with the very best. Truma and Maaser serve very similar roles. Even though we technically give them to the priest and Levites directly, the Torah is clear that we're symbolically giving them to God, and God then takes the produce and gives them to the priests and Levites. Giving our fruit to God is acknowledging that everything we have is really from Him, and He chooses what to do with it. And at the end of the day, supporting the priests and Levites with a part of our produce is our way of showing appreciation for their work on behalf of the nation. Perhaps it's both of these themes that we celebrate on Tu B'Shvat. At the beginning of the new agricultural year of the trees, we show our appreciation to God by recognizing Him as the source of trees and of food in general. We come together as a community to sing, celebrate the land of Israel, its trees, its fruit, and of course, to eat. This year, as we celebrate Tu B'Shvat, let us take a moment to recognize God as the source of everything we have, to use this spring, this new year for the trees, as a new year, a new beginning for us all.
Boys and girls, it's that time of the show again. So hold your yarmulkes and grab hold of your seats, because here he is with a brand new adventure. It's the Spy!
A good spy is always ready to help make Yom Tov the best there is. Which reminds me of the time, well, it was last year, just the day before Tu B'Shvat. Time, 6:30 p.m. Right after Ma'ariv, the rabbi announced,
"So, my dear friends, tomorrow morning, the B'Yirtzeh Hashem, we will be holding our annual Tu B'Shvat celebration with special fruits from Eretz Yisrael. So, be sure to come early and come often, right after we finish davening Shachris, and make a special bracha on the fruits."
We all went home, excited about tomorrow morning's Tu B'Shvat party, with so many delicious fruits. Visions of dates, pomegranates, and grapes made us really hungry. Well, the big day arrived. We all got to shul early to daven Shachris. I picked up Feivel in the new Spy-mobile. We were the first ones to get there. We noticed a big van in front of the shul that said Electric Company on the side. A workman was climbing out of the manhole in the street in front of shul, carrying a big box.
"Hi, we're putting in new electric wires under the ground to fix the broken ones."
"Hi," Feivel said. We unlocked the door to the shul, said kabbanos, and those of us over bar mitzvah put on our tefillin. Married guys like me also put on a talis. Anyway, after Aleinu, the last Kaddish, and Tehillim, we set up all the tables and chairs in a row, and put out paper cups, plates, napkins, knives, forks, and spoons. Then we opened up the shul's fridge and put out the orange juice, soda, cream cheese, and boxes of delicious fruit from Eretz Yisrael that tasted so good. Feivel took the crackers and cake out of the closet and arranged everything so nice and beautiful, we all smiled with happiness and simcha. The fruit was arranged on special silver plates on the tables, which had white tablecloths on them. The rabbi finished Tehillim, and we all sat down for the meal.
"Now, we will eat the special Tu B'Shvat fruits that are so special directly from Eretz Yisrael. I can't wait. Don't forget to make a ha'etz and shehechiyanu if you haven't had them all year."
The rabbi took a perfect-looking fig in his hand, turned it over, looked at it carefully.
"You know, this fig grows on a special fig tree."
Then he gave a funny look as he examined the fig.
"Hey, something's wrong."
"What?" we all asked.
"This fig isn't a fig at all. It's made out of plastic."
"Plastic?"
"Yes."
"Rabbi, try a pomegranate, or a date, or even a grape. Maybe they're okay."
"Oh no, they're plastic too. All the fruits are fake. They're plastic. Spy, didn't you say you picked the fruits yourself yesterday out from the fruit store?"
Yes, Rabbi, I did. They smelled delicious. I put them in the fridge so they'd stay nice and fresh for Tu B'Shvat.
So, how did they turn into plastic?
I wonder. Fievel, what do you think?
Spy, I'm thinking the same thing you're thinking, and...
You are? What about you, Rabbi? What do you think?
Spy, I'm thinking the same thing you're thinking. And I'm thinking the same thing Fievel's thinking.
The Yetzer Hara!
How did he do that, Spy? Maybe it was a laser beam that turns fruit into plastic.
We heard a voice from the ladies' side of the show. It was Nechama. She said,
Impossible, Spy. No one can turn fruit into plastic. I believe he's just plain stolen the fruits and replaced them with plastic fruit, so no one would suspect anything until the last minute.
Until we tried to taste one. Then we'd not only not have our fruits, but...
We'd be making a bracha levatala.
I bet the spy and all the secret agents making a bracha levatala on all those fake fruits is happening right now. Then they won't get the mitzvah and Mashiach won't come so soon.
When your mother says it's time to say Shema and go to bed, who's that voice of trouble in your head? What do you think? That's me.
Hey, Yetzer Hara, let's get out of these fake electric company suits, get in our truck, and get out of here before they find out.
Spy, didn't that big electric company truck with the guy and his box look a little suspicious?
Suspicious? Now that I think about it, he did look suspicious. I wonder. Let's go.
Gather round and listen about a man we call the Spy. Because of his adventures, he's a legend in his time. He'll fight the Yetzer Hara at sea or in the sky, and you'll never have to worry when the Spy is on your side. Nothing is too difficult, nothing is too hard, nothing is too dangerous, no place is too far. He'll never be too busy, he'll always make time, and you'll never have to worry when the Spy's on your side.
That guy was either
the Yetzer Hara
or one of his helpers.
We dashed out the door to find the big truck driving quickly away down the street.
Spy, let's go. I bet the new turbocharged Spy-mobile can catch up with them.
Good idea, Fievel. We jumped into the new Spy-mobile, and I turned the key.
What's wrong, Spy? Why won't the Spy-mobile start?
I don't know, Fievel.
Spy, what does this needle on the dashboard mean? It's lit up red and it says empty.
Empty? Oy vey, we're out of gas. I knew I should have put more than $5 worth in last week.
$5? Spy, You only put $5 worth of gas? Gas is almost $3 a gallon. How come you only put $5 in?
Well, I didn't have any more cash on me, and the gas station credit card machine was broken, and... Suddenly, the rabbi came running out the door of the show.
Spy, take my car. You remember? You donated the old Spy-mobile to the shul.
Right. Thanks, Rabbi. He gave me the keys, and Fievel and I climbed into the old Spy-mobile. It felt like an old friend. I started the motor, and we took off, charging through the streets at breakneck speed, trying to find the Yetzer Hara's van.
Spy, look. I think he turned that corner.
Sure enough, I saw him in front of us and turned to follow him.
The spy is following us, Yetzer Hara. Drive faster.
I know! Just keep quiet and keep down. I'll lose him at the next traffic light.
Look, Spy. He's turning. Go faster.
I pressed on the gas pedal. The old Spy-mobile huffed and puffed and tried its best to keep up, but the van seemed to go faster.
Hey, Yetzer Hara, I know a shortcut. Take the next left and you'll lose him. It's a little street that isn't paved and has lots of rocks and sand on it. You'll get a flat tire just trying to follow us.
Yeah, good idea, Yetzer Hara helper number 349. Here we go. He turned the van into the rocky little straight, when suddenly...
What happened?
When you told me to get down that rocky street, and that the spy would get a flat tire, you forgot to tell me that.
We would get a flat tire first.
You fool! Let's get out of here. We got a flat tire. They jumped out of the truck and ran down the street, right into a taxicab. And their luck, the taxi driver couldn't hear very well. Get after that Spy-mobile, and quick! Hey, Mac, after that what? You means that you want to go to New York Airport? That'll cost you $30. He drove the Yetzer Hara to the airport and told them, Okay, Mac, fork over the cash. We don't have any money, you fool! But, I'll give you a piece of my non-kosher Molstein's candy bar. Hey, Mac, I only eat kosher. Get out of my cab. And the cab driver threw the Yetzer Hara and his helper out the back door of the taxi, right in the middle of the airport. The nearsighted skycap couldn't see very well and thought he was a piece of luggage. He put the Yetzer Hara in a luggage cart and took him to the baggage section of the plane. Let me out of here! I'm not a piece of luggage! Get me off this plane!
Flight 406 to Russia. Now boarding.
Russia? I don't want to go to Russia. Get me off this plane. But the man loading the luggage was a little hard of hearing. He didn't hear the Yetzer Hara. He dumped all the luggage into the plane and locked the door. I'm going to Russia. I don't want to go to Russia. I don't like Russia. Meanwhile, Fievel and I found the real fruit on the Yetzer Hara's truck and carried it to the Spy-mobile and took it back to show. We enjoyed a beautiful Tu B'Shvat meal with a special fruit from Eretz Yisrael. Remember, kids, don't eat fruit in your best suit unless you wear a napkin. Bye from the Spy and a Freilichen Tu B'Shvat.
Mashiach here to rebuild the Beis Hamikdash. That's our mission, you and I.
This is Chaim, your storyteller, telling you a story about Tu B'Shvat. On the 15th day of Shvat, we eat fruit, especially fruit from Israel, to remind us that it's the new year for trees. The holiday of Tu B'Shvat is as important to the trees as Rosh Hashanah is to people. Once upon a time, at the edge of a beautiful forest, a young, thin sapling looked up at his tall, majestic father tree, and he said,
"Oh, Father, today is Tu B'Shvat, the new year for trees. What shall we do to celebrate?"
The tall oak tree looked down at his child and said, "Today we must pray to the Almighty for everything we need throughout the year."
Like strong roots?
Yes, but there is more to ask for.
You mean sturdy branches?
Okay, but there is something more.
I know. Pretty green leaves.
Good thinking, but there is something else.
Oh, Father, you must mean sunshine and rain to keep us alive and healthy.
All those things are important, my child. But guess what else I will pray for on this day?
Oh, Father, do tell me.
The tall tree's mighty branches swayed and bounced in the wind as he offered up this prayer to the Almighty. Dear God, you have given me deep roots, sturdy branches, healthy leaves, sunshine and rain. Please grant me the blessing that my seeds and saplings will grow to become just as tall and strong as I. This is Chaim, your storyteller, saying goodbye until the next time you dial a Jewish story.